You can't remember if we are on the east or the west coast.
Listen, I have to do never eat soggy waffles. I have to do that every time. I don't know where the east or west coast is. I know there's an east coast. I know there's a west coast. But which is which? I don't know until I do the never eat soggy waffles.
Do you know how I remember it? It's because we live in western Pennsylvania, which is on the east side of the country.
See, that's what confuses me. That's what confuses me. We live in western Pennsylvania. So in my head, I'm thinking we're on the west coast because the word west is in it.
Okay, so what did you think about it? Like, even though it's literally not the middle of the country, that the Mississippi River is the midpoint. Anything to the left of that is the west.
Right.
Anything to the right of that is east.
I don't think you're understanding what's going on in my head. Okay,
Matt, I don't think you understand what's going on inside your head.
I can do like simple tricks like that. But in my head, east and west are interchangeable words. If I switch the order, listen, if I switch the order of that sentence around, anything to the right is something, anything to the west or to the left is something. And then if I switch it around, anything to the left is something, everything to the right is something. If I think in my head, east then west, east then west. If that switches, if someone says left then right first, or left first then right second, then east and west doesn't work for that. That makes sense. Like I think in order. Like when I try to memorize something, it has to be in order. Okay, so if you switch around the sentence at all,
but
then
if you look at the compass, the compass, it spells we. So
what do you think?
West.
What do you think I was doing? Never eat soggy waffle. I'm looking at the compass.
But you don't need eating waffles, because then if you have north and south, you know exactly where those are, because that's basically up and down.
Yeah,
can't get that wrong. But if you look at east and west, they're supposed to spell we on the compass. Just that's all you need to remember.
Well, we'll find out if I remember this the next time this topic comes up, and I'm sure it will. What are you doing?
Why did she just exclaim "ew"?
I don't know. Probably because my dog dripped on her. What?
Is her butt leaking again?
No, drool. Second. Can I help you? You're going to be on the podcast in a couple episodes. Spoiler alert.
Does she just want to join tonight?
Connor said, "Do you just want to join tonight?" She crab walked out of the room. I don't think so.
Not ready. Not ready.
She is
Full
not
Zoidberg.
Oh Lord. Maybe I need to shut the door. My love, do not get hurt, please. I can't afford a hospital bill right now.
I'll try my best.
No, you cannot do a backwards crab walk downstairs. No. Oh my Lord. Okay.
All right, you ready for this intro?
I still don't have a topic though.
Well, let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Willkommen bei Black Boys Podcast, in dem wir Freudenstoff wie ein gutes Rützben behandeln. Willkommen kann man nein Guggen haben. Wir sind ihr Gutzenbergen. Ich bin Connor O'Connor.
Huh? news flash, a little tipsy, little tip for you, a tipsy. I don't speak German. I don't
either. That was French.
That was not French.
That was totally French, dude.
That was not French. I
Go
know.
go to Google Translate right now and put our intro in there and click French. Boom. That's what I just said.
Uh-huh. No, I disagree. And
Are you gonna introduce yourself?
Yeah. I'm working on it here, and I'm somebody who I'm a loser who didn't listen to the podcast episode last week. Oh man, I'm such a weenie. Oh, I didn't listen to the podcast episode that just released.
Just say ich bin eine weenie.
Ich bin
I know weenie.
I know weenie.
Yes, there you go.
Eine weenie.
Wunderbar.
Me da. Remember when we can't talk about movies. I almost broke it. I didn't do it though.
I made a reference that wasn't directly a reference.
And I almost made a reference.
You can't prove that it's from any sort of media.
Any specific movie. You can't
any struck material you can't prove it's from.
Actually, I doubt that movie's struck, honestly.
No, the director of that movie definitely is part of what's going on. I think he writes those
I
two.
don't know who directed that movie.
Well,
right.
Let's see who wrote it and directed it.
Well, do we have to? It was a terrible movie anyway. See, that's the thing.
Well,
we're not promoting anything. We're
technically
how bad the movie is.
So the guy who directed it is the guy I was thinking of.
Oh, is it?
Yes, and he also wrote it as well. So I think it is struck work.
Okay, I guess that's.
But
fair.
if you'd like to hear our take on this and other movies, all you have to do is just start bullying the studio heads into cooperating with the SAG writers and the not the SAG writers,
actors.
the SAG actors and SAG after. Look, just the people that in Hollywood that are striking. It's so late at night. It's like 4:00 in the morning, and Matt is having us record.
It's like 4:00 in the morning, and Connor has put us in the middle of the desert in a warehouse that I don't know where we are, and he's beating me every single time.
We're stuck
right.
at Burning Man, and like we have to pick up everything we've left behind. Did you hear about that?
I did not hear about that. No.
There was like a year's worth of rainfall or something like some crazy amount of rainfall at the Burning Man festival, whatever. And it caused it to get so muddy that people could not leave.
So they couldn't burn people alive at Burning Man.
No, like they couldn't do anything and they couldn't move, get out of there
live,
because
right?
the traffic jams on there take a few hours to on good weather.
Right, because all the dead bodies.
Right. And so even the burning of the effigy that they usually do at the end of the festival, that had to be delayed and everything. But in the end, it actually turned out to be fun because the whole point of it is trying to survive and making it on your own, and it built this stronger community of people in the area that were able to help share food, shelter, things like that. And it's one of those community festivals that it's everything you bring you have to take. And so the conservation, they don't really think I don't think they believe in porta potties. It was just a weird situation, and it took
it was feces mixed with mud mixed with burnt bodies. That's wild.
And it took 3 or 4 extra days till they were able to to leave the desert.
That's crazy. I have a fun mud story. You want to hear my fun mud story?
Yeah, tell me about your mud story.
So I was at a haunted park, I guess. It's like a haunted fair almost. That's what I would like a fair with haunted attractions. And it had houses and stuff haunted houses that you walk through with people dressed up and acting crazy, chasing you, all that jazz. So it was very muddy. It had just rained and it was very muddy. It was extremely cold, but it hadn't had time to like freeze yet or anything. So we get through this. It's hours of freezing. And by the way, I was dumb and I decided not to wear a coat because I thought it was going to be mostly indoors and I thought it was going to be like an hour max. It wasn't. It was like 5 hours of my night. It was freezing. I didn't have a coat. It was all outside waiting to get into these attractions. It was dumb. It was stupid. I'm never going again. Maybe. Anyway, we're going to leave. And it's that fair parking where you're just parked in grass. In this case, it was very muddy grass. And we're going to leave. And this truck is right in front of us. And I don't know if they weren't paying attention or what. I think we were actually just about to get onto the road. So they sped up to get onto the road and just covered us in mud. Like we could not see out of the windshield. So we had to sit there and use the windshield wipers with the spray stuff in order to see enough, like be able to see enough to get to drive. And then we spent the next like 30 minutes at a Sheetz cleaning it all off. It was wonderful. It was great. I hate truck drivers. People who drive trucks should be banned from driving. Most people, I should say.
Yeah.
It's a generalization. Connor drives a truck, but he also drives. What do you drive? Is it a BMW truck or something like that?
It is not a BMW.
It's like a Cadillac. Is that what it is? It's a really fancy truck. It's not like a real pickup truck. It's like a
okay. I was getting mocked for my truck once, and like in a very similar vein of like, oh, it's not a real truck. And I was like, no, it's the perfect truck for me because like, just like me, that truck looks like it can actually do a lot and be useful. But all in all, it's just there to look nice.
That's mean. That's self-deprecating and mean.
How's that mean and self-deprecating? I'm there to look nice. I'm the eye candy, Matt. I'm shiny, fancy, new. People want to spend money on me.
You're the eye candy of this podcast. I wholeheartly agree. We've discussed how your body is the epitome of what a man's body should be, or sorry, just any body, the human existence. You are the epitome.
Fish want me and women fear me, and
Exactly.
That's how it should be.
That's exactly how it should be. Fish?
What?
Hold on. We need to discuss this. What do you mean by fish? Fish as in like fish from the water?
I don't know. I saw it on somebody's truck once.
Probably yours.
No, I haven't gotten any fun decals for my truck yet. Though I do have one saved that's like, please be patient with me. I'm 3 raccoons in a trench coat.
That's good. That's very good. Except most of the time you're the one who's not being patient with other drivers.
I don't have road rage. I'm just upset that people weren't raised better.
Yeah. No.
If they were raised better, they would be trying harder.
Yeah.
And I'm just not seeing a lot of effort out there. And it's disappointing. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Listen, I don't have road rage. I'm like a Canadian. I'm sorry, another generalization, but kind of a true one. I have Canadian friends. It's fine. I'm like a Canadian when it. Sorry. It's
no, you can't just say I have Canadian friends because that's right on the line of I have black friends. It's okay.
I know. That's why I made the joke, Connor. Thank you for explaining.
I don't think racism's a joke, Matt, but okay.
It's not racism, man. It's not racism. No, I'm a very polite. Here, I'll correct my racism. I apologize.
Correct my racism.
I'm a very polite driver when it comes to driver. The most that I do when somebody ticks me off is say, "Hey, don't do that. That was rude." That's about it. I will get a little little frustrated when somebody when I'm already going 10 over the speed limit I mean, when I'm going 5 under the speed limit, and somebody is riding my tail end, like so close, and I'm like, dude, how fast do you need to go? I'm already going fast. Slow. I mean, slow under the speed limit. I'm already going this speed. Do you really need to go faster than that? Because I don't think so. No, you don't.
But they do.
But they do, and you do too. We cut like an hour off our time to go to DC.
I'm good at it. So, but I didn't get my license until very recently because of some health issues. But Matt graciously decided to let me drive his car when I had my permit, just to give me a little bit more time. And Matt's not only a gracious road rager towards other people, he was full mom, just like, yeah, no, you're doing great. And I was like, Matt, do you need me to stop doing what I'm doing? He's like, no, buddy, you got this. You got this. You got this.
See, the problem was you weren't covered by my insurance. So if a wreck did happen, we would have had to swap seats. Like, you were covered by my insurance. We would have had to pay a ton of money to the people if we wrecked. So I was terrified, and my mom would have murdered me and you if she had found out. But she didn't.
Good thing she'll never find out.
Good thing she doesn't listen anymore. She's like, I'm a couple weeks behind. I was like, what was the last episode you listened to? She's like, maybe like June. I'm like, June?
That's not a couple weeks. In fairness, my mom doesn't listen anymore either.
Oh, that's harsh. That hurts.
I don't think she's listened since maybe
episode 1.
No, the episode she was on.
They were like our second or third guest, weren't they?
They were our second guest.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if we should have them back on now if they're not listening.
They're not listening. I don't even know.
They're not here to support us.
It hurts.
It hurts our feelings. I mean, I just don't think it would be a clever decision to have them back onto the show.
I kind of agree with you that it's not a clever decision. You know what is a clever decision? You putting pause on that while I go get a snack because I'm hungry.
So a little behind the scenes, we had to just do a cut there, but I'm pretty sure we've already mentioned the word clever. So I'm just going to go into the bit. Matt, welcome to this week's Clever Boy quiz. How are you feeling? Do you think you understand what's about to happen at all?
I have no idea what's about to happen. Because are you referencing your background? Because I don't know at all what. Listen, okay. No, and maybe kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how about I give you the title and then you can tell me if you think you understand what's going on.
That's better. That's much better.
This week's quiz is Opsnamen Quiz.
Love that.
Opsnamen Quiz.
Love that. More German.
Yes.
Great.
Exactly. More German. Because this week's quiz is I'm going to give you the German word for a fruit, and you have to try and guess what fruit I'm naming in English.
These are getting worse and worse. You people, all the comments we have, the hundreds and thousands of comments that we have because we're so popular, you're encouraging him. You are encouraging him to make these quizzes suck. And they suck. All right, I'm ready. I just had to get that off my chest.
I'm glad you did. It was very helpful for all of us involved.
You're welcome.
Alrighty. Fruit number 1. Der Apfel.
That is an apple. That's an apple. Final answer.
Why was this all the way down?
Der Apfel.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I was saying it properly.
Yeah.
So what was your guess? I wasn't listening.
It's an apple. Final answer.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Oh, look at that. It's almost as if they're not going to get extremely harder and harder and harder and harder.
No, why would I do that?
Never. For 40 some episodes hasn't proved why 50, whatever, however many episodes,
40. This is the 49th episode.
49 episodes, 48 episodes technically haven't proved that you wouldn't do that time and time and time and time again. No, never. You make these quizzes.
Do you want to just eat your pudding while I play the second
I'm
word?
not putting in Italian ice. All right? I'm a man of class. I do not eat pudding. I eat Italian ice. Continue.
Your second fruit.
Die Blaubeeren.
Uh-huh.
Die Blaubeere.
I just put my ear to my microphone when I'm wearing headphones. as if it would make it.
No, play it again. Let me see if I can hear it.
I'm sorry. Give it to me one last time.
Okay, I'm gonna play it again, and then I'm gonna try and say it as best as possible.
Okay.
Die Blaubeere.
Die Blaubeere.
Okay. That is a watermelon. No, I'm sorry. That's not a watermelon. I didn't say final answer. That is A. Trying to think of fruit. Come on, man. Think of fruit.
Die Blaubeere.
Blueberry. The way you said it really helped. It's a blueberry.
That's the same way she said it. Don't
No, it's not.
don't make it seem like I'm trying to help you at all.
It's-
Final answer.
Final answer, blueberry.
Yeah, that's correct. That's a blueberry. Over here. All right. Number 3. You ready?
Die Moosbeere.
Die Moosbeere.
Sounds like a mooseberry. Is that a fruit? Huh. It's a good question. That is a raspberry.
Final answer.
Final answer. I really like Italian ice, man. Remember when we had that date to go get Italian ice, Rita's? We went to we went somewhere else, but also Rita's.
It was the taco and haircut date, and then we got Rita's afterwards.
Yeah, that's what it was.
In reference to this quiz, though, the mooseberry is a berry,
Really?
but die Moosbeere is a cranberry in German.
That's weird. I've never heard of a mooseberry. They're
I've never heard of a mooseberry either, but Cindy was so happy we mentioned it for some reason.
no offense, Germany. I don't understand your language. Get better.
Thanks. You just started World War III.
Good. I hope so. We can stop the Nazis again. Except this time the Nazis are within our own country.
See, that's the problem. We could stop the Nazis again. We're just choosing not to because we can't figure out who the Nazis are for some reason because we only think that enemies can be people that don't look like us. That's why during World War II, only the Japanese were placed into internment camps, even though we were also fighting the Italians and the Germans, because if we took people from those descents, probably some of the people in charge would be put into internment camps as well.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Got history of dumb.
Fruit number 4.
Die Traube. Die Traube.
Die Traube. Die Traube.
That's a strawberry. Final answer.
Final answer.
Yeah.
That's incorrect.
Okay.
Die Traube is a grape. And a fun fact to note here, Germany has very fertile wine country in the west, which, Matt, is which direction?
Left.
Yes.
Hold on. Hold on. You.
No.
You
I have an
berated me
excuse.
for
I have
10
an excuse.
minutes.
I have an excuse. You know I have an excuse. Dyslexia causes problems with understanding between the difference of left and right. And you
Connor,
know I have a problem
yeah,
with that.
Connor, but just know that west is left and east is right. Come on. Don't
Oh no, go ahead.
Hey!
Keep talking down to me when you know I have a disability. Let's see who comes out on top on that one.
You know ADHD is a disability, right?
I can't see it, so it's not real.
I can see dyslexia, so
You can see me struggle.
Oh, I hate.
I'm sorry. You shake a little bit when you have to sit still. Ooh.
What do you think this was? Visual processing.
What was that? Number 4? Fruit number 5. Fruit number 5. Fruit number 5.
Die Erdbeere.
Die Erdbeere.
All these fruits sound the exact same.
Can I give you some sort of hint to help you here? Because we've had a few berries now.
I know. I hear the berry at the end. But the first part of that doesn't make any sense.
Well, I'm saying you just guessed strawberry on one that didn't have berra in it.
Right.
So this one has berra in it. So do you think maybe this one's a berry?
Yes, Connor, I do. Can I hear the sound again?
Most certainly.
Die Erdbeere.
I'm hearing ant. That's what I'm hearing. Is ant berry. But ant berries, I don't believe
Die
are.
Erdbeere.
Erd. E-R-D. Not ant.
Oh, E-R-D.
Erdberry.
Erd. Okay. Well, using my skills at ciphers, Erd is just a mixed up version of the word red. So a red berry, there's 2 that I can think of. Strawberries and raspberries.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with strawberry again. I'm doing it because it feels right.
Final answer.
Final answer.
If you've ever seen this plant, you know that it grows from the ground, which is where their name comes from. The Erdbeere literally means earthberry.
Nice. Strawberries.
And strawberries do come from the earth, Matt.
Is that right?
And so you're correct.
Great. I'm so happy.
That was mine.
What was yours?
The dog barking.
Oh, nice.
You looked down the same time
Oh,
one of our dogs barked. I thought you were looking at yours.
I was actually looking at this chair. I'm trying to figure out how to lower and higher it. I want to hire it for a job. It is keeping my butt comfy for an hour while we record.
Die Orange.
That was not even remotely near the microphone.
I know. I was trying to figure out how to say it first.
Okay.
Fruit number 6.
Yep.
D'orange.
That is an orange. 100% that is an orange.
You know what I hear? You know what I hear her say it first?
I don't need to.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Yeah. D'orange is an orange.
Nice.
Sure you don't want to hear it?
No, I'm good.
Die Orange.
Oranja. Yeah, no, that's definitely orange. Yeah.
Alrighty. Next one. You ready?
Die Pflaume. Die Pflaume.
That doesn't make sense what I'm hearing.
Die Pflaume. Pflaume. There, starts with a P. I don't understand this either. Hold on.
Die Pflaume.
Die Pflaume.
Is it like a sound? Maybe?
Pflaume.
Pflaume. Like
Pflaume.
Pflaume. I'm gonna guess that is a plum. That is my guess.
Final answer.
Final answer.
That's correct.
Woo-hoo-hoo! I'm getting all giddy.
I'm not trying to mock the German language. I studied it for years, but none of this makes any sense.
Fruit was like the first thing I learned in Spanish class.
And I thought this would be easy. All right. Ready for your 8th fruit?
Yes, sir.
Der Pfirsich.
Der Pfirsich. Der Pfirsich. Why do I feel like Goldmember from the third Austin Powers movie? Der
I've never-
Pfirsich.
I've never
Oh,
seen
no, he said movie. Cut it.
No! It wasn't me this time that messed it up, though. So, what we should do is just cut all the movie talk out of every episode and then put it in whenever the strikes are done. We just do a please hold while they experience technical difficulties, and then we just put in the movie stuff later. I don't know what fruit this is. Doesn't sound like any other fruit that I know.
I can give you a clue.
Sure.
These trees perform a warmer climate than Germany has to offer. As a result, German speakers usually import them from neighbors like Italy or Spain.
That's not what I thought I was going to say. I was going to say a banana. We've already done grapes. You know what? I don't care. Banana. 'Cause I don't-
Final answer.
Final answer.
Sorry, I was eating a meatball. That's incorrect.
Ah.
Matt, it was a peach.
A peach. Oh, okay. See, I kind of thought it sounded like a plantain, which is where I was going with that.
Not a bad thought process. All right. Fruit number 9. Ready?
Der Granatapfel.
I heard apple in there because we have already done apple today.
Uh-huh.
I heard apple in there. So I'm going to go with a fruit that has the word apple in it and say pineapple.
You know what? I like it when you approach these with logic. I appreciate the effort. I think you did a really good job with this one. Final answer?
Incorrect.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're fully incorrect.
Great.
Pomegranates don't do well in Germany's temperate climate, but when in season, you can find them in the store.
That's because they look like apples. They're fake apples, which is why apple was in the name.
I think it's like hard apple. I think is what it
Der
translates to.
Granatapfel.
But hey, this is not going to be the last one, but I just wanted to have you guess what you think this one is.
Okay.
Die Kiwi.
I don't know, like a watermelon or something. It's a kiwi.
Yeah, so kiwi, like it's kiwis, but it's fun because the German word for the, depending on the gender of the word itself, is either der, die, or das. And so die is die, much as much like how an English speaker would spell die. And so if you're just putting the word the kiwi in German, it's die kiwi.
I love Germans.
So aggressive without even meaning to be. All right, are you ready for the last one?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
100%.
Hold on.
Welcome to Matt's Eating Corner, the corner where Matt eats because Connor's doing something else. This ain't the first episode I'm doing it, and it sure as heck ain't gonna be the last. Today we have apples and Nutella. That is the choice snack for today. I really like Nutella, and I thought it'd be good because we don't have peanut butter. It's pretty good.
All right, I figured out the order. You
Order.
ready for this? Is your last one before
Okay.
the tiebreaker. Ready?
Yeah.
Die Zitrone.
Huh?
Die Zitrone. Die Zitrone.
Die Zitona.
I love having what's the word? A
Elementary understanding.
no. A auditory processing disorder. It's great when with bits like this, wonderful, awesome bits like this.
I would love to do more visual bits, but it's hard when you're doing an audio podcast.
It's very true, very true. But we do have a visual medium over on YouTube.com/The Garlic Boys.
And if only I would be able to have a discussion with you eventually about us putting more of a content up there, which I wanted to do after this. But hey, let's talk about it now, I guess.
We can talk about it later. Thought it was.
I literally was like thinking today, I was like, I want to do more visual content. I'm going to talk to Matt about it after the podcast.
Heck yeah. All right. I need it one more time, and then I promise I will answer.
Die Zitrone.
Die Zitrona.
That doesn't sound like any fruit I've ever heard of. It's almost like it's in a different language. Carry the one. It is a banana. I already said that, but I was wrong. So it's a valid guess.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Matt, that is incorrect.
Ah,
Die Zitrona is the lemon.
that makes sense. Kind of like citrus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The website that I'm reading this off of literally says to remember the word for lemons, just think of the word citrus.
Look at that. Germans actually got something right.
My mom just had her own ha-ha moment over here.
Go, Cindy.
Didn't sound like that though.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does not.
Alrighty. Are you ready for your final?
The tiebreaker?
The tiebreak. Literal tiebreaker today.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Felt like I was doing better than I was, I guess.
Well, because you actually got half of them right, which is unusual.
True. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Die Feige.
One more time.
Die Feige.
Nope, that didn't help.
I can play it for you one more time.
Could you say it?
Die Feige.
It's a fig.
Final answer.
That's my final answer.
And there you have it. You won today's episode.
Sometimes hearing it from your voice, your sweet, sultry tones, really help with my auditory processing disorder.
What? What about my voice?
Ellie.
You like to hear this voice?
I do. You kind of sound like that teacher, Miss Franz. No. That's the guidance counselor. Who's the other teacher from Bob's Burgers?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I also sound like Roz from.
That too.
Oh, dang it, dude! Another movie.
Excuse me. Yeah, no, that's unfortunate that you keep naming movies. And I'm over here, perfect little princess.
When you have a mind that is basically if IMDb was a person, it's so hard to have conversations when, honestly, whenever, but especially when you're being recorded, that don't involve movies.
No, literally, my coworkers all the time, like we're watching a movie, and I'm not going to name a movie because that's bad. Don't do it. We're watching a movie, and I'll be like, "Oh, that's what's his face from this other thing," or "What's her face from this other thing," and they're like, "How do you know that?" I don't know actors' names. I just know I've seen them in other things. And I'm like, because your boy looks up everything because he has ADHD and he's in the middle of a show. He spends 30 minutes reading all about the actors' lives and all the other stuff that they did. And then guess what? I missed the whole show, so I gotta redo it. I gotta do it again because I missed it all.
There was a situation where Courtney and I were watching something together, and she was asking where she knew an actor from. And so I went with like their most popular role all the way down everything I've ever seen them in. And she was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You say
And then
every single thing that they've ever been in. They're like, nope, doesn't ring a bell.
and then I remembered a very obscure role that they've had on a very popular TV show from the 90s.
Right.
Like that TV show, you know?
Oh, totally. Yeah, I definitely know that show. I assume I know that show. What you're talking about? Mm-hmm.
That one.
That's what I thought it was.
And the actor was in one episode in like the smallest possible part. And I was like, well, he did this. And she goes, oh, yeah, him. I was like,
Oh yeah, I totally.
why can you remember?
Show
And
in
then I
that
realized I
2 minutes.
narrowed it down to one of her special interests. And that's how she had like that narrow view of it. And that my special interest is just the broad form of everything.
Right. It's almost like the key to human connection is actually caring about the other person.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's why we don't have friends, except for each other.
I have friends.
I have like 2. That's okay. That's not true. I have a lot. I diminish how other people feel about me because
Drama.
yeah. Because I'm scared that they don't actually feel that way about me. So it's easier to say that they don't care about me, you know? Trauma. Isn't trauma great?
Oh, yeah, trauma's fantastic. I love it. And it's shaped me into the person I am today with all the good and the bad quirks.
Actually, that's 100% true. I really do believe that a lot of your comedy has to stem from your childhood. Do you want to talk about that on this episode of the podcast?
Are you my counselor?
This therapy podcast that we've now started?
Well, Matt, Your title has risen from number 14, Mike's Way the Clevy.
Yeah.
Into what I'm writing down right now after putting it through Google Translate. So, you ready for this?
No. Are you ready to say it every subsequent episode until I win?
I think I can.
Okay.
Because I did know some of these words beforehand. But give me a second. You are ein schlauer Jungen der Stufe 15.
I don't know what that means at all.
A level 15 clever boy.
I've achieved. I've acquired enough EXP to get to level 15, and now I'm a level 15 clever boy. But also in German.
Yes, because you won on a German quiz. I try to theme them sometimes, you know.
We now have 2 German clever boy names.
Yeah, which was
Sorry, one and a half.
Oversight on my book.
It's 1.5. One of them.
It's a slight reference
very
to German.
loosely.
It's more a reference to homophones than anything else.
Right.
Did you ever figure out
I did.
a topic for this week?
I did. Let me fix my background. I'm ready.
Oh boy.
Well, folks, it's that time of year again. And because I came up with this topic really late in the game, late in the season, if you will, I should have had Connor put together a list. But you know what? Instead, we're gonna do this on the fly, and it's gonna be even better than a pre-generated list.
Okay.
We need to do our draft, okay? But not only our draft, because we've already done the draft, and I'm gonna win this season. Again, sorry, I should point out that I did win last season.
That's not an argument you're going to have with me.
I'm
That's
gonna-
an argument you have with Courtney.
No, I'm just putting it out there on the internet for the record. Excuse me. I'm going to win this season again, and this draft is going to be on the top 5. Now, we should make a team at least. So how many people are on a team? Like 8? Let me just go to our NFL fantasy app, which...
Nine if you're counting the defense.
Of course I'm counting that. Well, no, I'm not counting the defense. We should just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's just do 8. Our top 8. Our top 8 sexiest football players. That's it. That's the topic I have for this week. I already have a start, so just hold on tight.
So you want to sit here and have us try and figure out 16 football players at least
16
that we think are sexy,
and we're drafting them to our sexy fantasy football team.
I feel like 8 is too many.
Hey, fine. I wanted a team. All right. 8. Yes. If we had a week to prepare, if I'd come up with this in hindsight, if we had some time to prepare. Okay, I understand. Let's just do 4 each, and we just do a whole team. We draft a whole team. All right, but we're gonna still do. I think we should still do quarterback, running back, and a wide receiver, and a tight end, a kicker, and a flex. That's only 8, and then a defense. Yeah, you know what? Let's just group a whole team as a
Group a whole defense together.
A whole defense all in one. So let's go to players here. I can't see the full list until I get Fantasy Plus. Oh wait, here we go.
Is it cheating if I find a list somebody else put together?
That's what I did.
Are you on the ranker list?
I am on ranker.com. Yes, I am. But I'm also going based off my own taste, of course.
I mean, can
I
I
have
go
to be
first? I have someone.
Yeah, sure.
This feels probably stereotypical, but he was my first round draft pick in our fantasy league, and he was very disappointing this week because he didn't play, but he's still very good to look at.
We don't know why you took this this player.
I thought he was a good player. I recognized the name.
Like first pick, he comes in with like a wide receiver or something like that.
Tight end.
A tight end, just out of the blue, first pick, and it's this like
Literally the first pick of the entire draft.
not a great a great player at all.
Hey, he won the Super Bowl last year. I don't know what you're talking about.
His team won the Super Bowl.
He was on that team. But I guess my first pick will be Travis Kelce. He's got some sad eyes in this photo, at least that I'm looking at.
You like those sad
But
eyes?
he's got that sad eyes and like a tender face. Like it's not too square of a jaw.
Yeah.
Because I think if you have too square of a jaw, you're hiding something. Like there's something in that jaw that you're hiding, and it's usually lies.
It's usually lies. Yeah. That would be my top pick too for most attractive football player. Usually lies, full of lies.
Since we're on the same list, have you seen the photo for number 17 yet?
No, I haven't scrolled that far yet.
Scroll that far.
Oh, no, thank you. My first pick, he's a quarterback. He's a quarterback, so I'm taking the quarterback position. It is Jalen Hulu Has Life Sports Hurts. Have you seen that commercial yet? I know I probably shouldn't be talking about Hulu, but sorry, the streaming service that should not be named.
Gosh, can this load, please? Holy crap!
But they take his Hurts on the back of his jersey, and they pull it out to just say all like the streaming service has live sports. It was a funny gag, funny joke.
Honorable mention is what's his face? Oh no, I lost it. Never mind. I'm not even going to do the joke anymore.
Have you seen number 11?
Number 11.
Just a picture. I don't know the guy. Have you seen his picture?
But he's on the Steelers. That's downtown Pittsburgh.
All of the pictures on this list, ranker.com, are like professional. They look super good pictures. Like
they're like action shots or something they like sent in after a night out or whatever.
Right. But the TJ Watt picture, he looks he is not, for the record, he is not. But in this specific picture, he kind of looks like a murderer, like a serial killer coming towards you with the creepy eyes. Like it's mostly the reflection in the eyes that's really giving me the heebie-jeebies,
He just looks like a dude that's out in the town with his buddies on a Friday night. Like he doesn't look like, not that he doesn't look like a professional football player because he's still in shape for that, but like he just looks like a dude.
Yeah, college kid. All right. Do you have your second pick? They're all quarterbacks. It's lame.
Oh, number 30. My second pick is going to be number 30, Will Fuller.
Will Fuller, number 30. That far down on the list.
You got to scroll further down on the list, dude.
Oh, number 30.
It says here he's from Pennsylvania, unfortunately Philly, but still. And he plays for the Miami Dolphins as a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Very good facial hair. Eyebrows are nice and thick, like Eugene level eyebrows. Eugene Levy level.
All right, I got a running back.
Okay.
Number 26, Raheem Mostert. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Raheem. You kind of look like that one guy on TikTok that has all the fast food secrets. The president of the Fast Food Secrets Club.
Oh, Jordan.
Yeah, you kind of look like that guy. So I think that's why I like you, because I like him.
Fair.
We have a quarterback, we have a tight end, we have a wide receiver, running back. But now we need
We have a kicker.
kicker. We could do another wide receiver and another running back.
I don't know what a free safety does, but I just found one of them.
I guess there is like a flex position too, which is still wide receivers and quarterbacks, I think, or and running backs. There's also a cornerback. I don't know what cornerbacks do.
I have no clue.
They probably have something to do with corners.
And they're in the back, I think.
Holy tats, Vaughn. Oh, Yvonne. That's a French thing. Vaughn
Oh.
Miller.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, what were you saying? I got a lineman.
Okay.
So we can fill that defense position.
Defense. Yeah.
Go to number 43, Alex and Anzalone. Anzalone. Yeah.
All the way down there.
This is Thor.
43.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I think
Oh yeah.
this guy.
I think that is him.
Green Bay?
Green Bay?
No, that's
No,
Detroit.
Detroit Lions.
Wrong guy. But he's from Wyoming.
Why missing? Why
Wyoming
missing? Where is Wyoming missing?
I don't know, but it sounds like Wyoming and missing.
Wyoming missing.
Why you missing, man? Come on, just get found. Why you missing? Sorry.
Oh, it's out near Reading.
Oh. Right up the ass. Sorry, I'm making fun of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, no, like it's so funny. Do it again. All right. You have two more. I have one more, right?
Who else do we need? Flex, which is just a running back or a wide receiver, right?
I think so.
And then
A kicker.
we need a kicker. Okay.
Do we have a? Yeah, we have a quarterback, right?
Yeah, I think it was like my first one. Hey, who kicks? I still don't understand. So there are two safeties in football. There are two.
I think so.
And they're very different things. There's a safety who is a player, and there's a safety which is like a thing that you earn, maybe?
Oh, it's a safety is a way of getting points. Yes,
A way of getting points.
I think, or it's like hey, I don't really want to kick anymore, or like run anymore, throw the ball or whatever.
Oh,
From my understanding.
okay. Just because of this picture alone, I think I'm gonna do number 34, who's not a kicker, but is a long snapper.
Okay.
It's like a turtle, but in football. At number 34, Rick Lovato. Look at that
Number
picture.
34.
That's just such a good picture. Smiling off to the side, looking like he's grabbing the guy's butt in front of him, but he's really reaching for the ball like snappers do. I don't really understand football.
I'll agree with that. If we go up to number 31,
Yeah.
or 33, sorry, one above that is
33,
what
okay.
I was thinking of. So Debo Samuel, I think, is he's not bad looking and like of course physically fit. My problem with him though is he has a baby goatee.
He does. He's that little
Like he has like what looks like a mustache but on his chin.
Yeah. No, he's my coworker. My coworker has that almost exactly.
And like it just takes away from his face.
Yeah. I agree. He could have a nice full beard and be a bit more.
You agree with me? Yeah. What do you know?
Patrick Mahomes is 28.
Worse.
Yeah, he's not that much older than us.
Cooper Kupp. I was a wide receiver. Well,
I mean-
here, folks. That's our team. That's our.
I don't know if we're gonna fill that last position. So if I could just like throw out the last one of number 6,
Numbers. Oh man, you're making me scroll. Making me-
T. Higgins.
T. Higgins.
He looks like he gives nice hugs.
He does. He really does. He's got the 90s boy haircut, but with dreads, which I think really works for him, you know? Like you know that split down the middle that kind of like
yeah.
Like the one kid from
Wilfred out Freddie
Ah, shoot, TV show. Get canceled. Wipe it clean.
I'm gonna have to bleep out so many things.
I screwed up this time, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know how to live. I don't know who I am without TV and movies. You know, I don't think you understand who I am. Doesn't exist without TV, movies, and video games. And eventually, they're going to be striking against the video games, and I'm not going to be able to talk about anything.
So we're gonna have to end the episode here because you know what I just realized?
What?
I wanted to talk about this show that's behind me.
Making it into a live action show here.
I was going to talk about that and not the actual anime itself. And it's like, I can't do that. Nah, nope. So I'm just going to end the show because I think we're over our time anyways.
Who are we? What we should do,
guys,
what
it's 4 a.m. in a desert somewhere in the middle of Mississippi. I don't
We're in
know
a
how
warehouse.
that's possible, but figure it out.
We're in a warehouse, and it's really, really hot in here, and I don't know what to do about my pants.
What I'm confused about is Matt's side is very hot, but mine is very cold. And I have 2 pairs of pants.
We're on a fault line, guys. I don't think you understand.
Ah.
Thank you for listening to another episode.
Do you want to do the outro?
I don't know it.
40
40 episodes in, 48, 49 episodes in, and I still don't know it. Thank you for listening.
We've been doing this for almost a year, Matt.
Garlic Boys podcast. You can find us in certain places along the internet. I'm sure if you look hard enough, you'll find it pretty quickly. Facebook, no, not Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Most of them are, if you just search the Garlic Boys, like, I don't know what, he's like, every week, Connor does like our handle. He's like, you can find us at the Garlic Boys. But like, just search the Garlic Boys. You don't have to do the @ symbol. That's like a outdated Twitter thing. You had to do like the @ symbol to find somebody. But anyway, find us on TikTok, and at one point we were on Twitter. We're not anymore, I don't believe. Or like we still are, but like nobody likes Twitter. So Instagram is a good one. youtube.com/garlic boys. Hey, I plugged that earlier this episode. You can find us there. You can also buy our merch and support us on Patreon. Our merch is on Redbubble, and the Patreon's on Patreon. Patreon.com/thegarlicboys. Is that right?
Yeah.
And Redbubble, just, I don't know.
Just search the Garlic Boys. Yeah.
You'll find us. You'll find us there. It'll be great. You'll love all our stuff. You'll love us. And I'm going to start doing the outros from now on. Connor, do you have a supplementary mom report?
You know, I don't. Because
I do.
I was going to wait until you started talking to think of one.
I actually prepared one this time. I went into my notes app where I keep my topic and the name that I use for the episode. And I also do I have a little quiz section in case I do the quiz for some random reason. But I now added a mom section. So my supplementary mom report this week is Ellen. Was that her name? Ellen Ripley? Yeah, from the Alien movies. She has a daughter in 1, 2, maybe?
Fourth one.
In a Alien movie, which I have not seen.
Technically, we shouldn't be talking about this, but technically she's
you know what? Scratch that. Cut it all out. Ellen Ripley, you know who she is, but I'm not going to talk about who she is. Scratch it all.
You could just say Sigourney Weaver because I'm pretty sure she's a mom.
Sigourney Weaver is a great mom, but is that still given? We're not talking about struck material, so because she's a person.
Why don't we just restart the whole bit? And I'll cut all of this out, and then you go, "Hey,
that's a good idea."
Just.
Hey, Connor, do you have a supplementary mom report?
Yes, I do actually.
Wow. Okay.
So today was the gender reveal party for my buddy Cole, and he and his partner are having a little baby boy. And so I want to shout her out. Her name is Kate. She's a very fun, intelligent person, and she's very nice. And I hope them the best moving forward.
Wow! Congratulations to your friends. My
What was that? What was that? I'm getting heckled.
Heckled. That's rude. That's rude. You know what we do with hecklers? We throw our drinks at them. Connor, throw your drink. My supplementary mom report is my sister. I'm changing it from the bit we definitely didn't cut. My sister, she just had a baby. Literally, I know, but by the time you're hearing this, it would have been about a week before this episode airs. However, 2 days ago, she just had a baby.
Solid.
Yeah. It's a little baby girl. Wrote. They call her Rosie. I don't know her full name.
Rosemary.
Rosalind, maybe.
Rosalind.
No, not Rosalind. It's Rose.
Rosemary.
It's definitely not rosemary. That is a cooking material, isn't it? Like a spice or something like that.
Yeah, but
hold on. I got the
name.
Say hello to baby.
This is taking so much time.
Hey now.
You're an all-star.
I didn't rush you.
Do you know who died?
You didn't have a. You know what, Rosie? Her name shortened is Rosie, and that's the name I'm gonna give you. She had a baby, Rosie. She's a great mom. She already has 2 kids, but this is her 3rd kid, and she's still a great mom today. So she's my supplementary mom. I've already named her before, but she's now she's now a mom again. So
yeah,
it counts. Well, that's it for this show. Connor, do you have any final thoughts?
There you go. Thank you. If you want to do the outro, you do the bit, dude.
You have any final thoughts, Connor?
I think I knocked something over.
Well, that's a good final thought.
And as always, remember to stay.
I did it before you.
And as always, remember to stay garlicky. I'm going to cut yours out and just use mine.
I hope you do it. Do it. I hope you do it.
I get the last word.
No.